Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New Orleans Saints.
We got this. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Right there, 54.
On first down, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Alert!
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Jim, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Wait, 20!
Crunch time, defense.
Back! Goes on.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch a slant.
Value 1!
59's Mike. Check, 59. I can't believe they let you play.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike 5'9". Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming.
Bravo!
I'm coming after you. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
On first down, it's gone. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All day, baby. Hey, kill!
59.
Hey, Echo!
Hey, come on, oh. Mike 5'9".
3rd and 2, Goff. It's caught. Jones. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check, 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Goff now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
You can't block me. Check.
Hey, lift. Hold on. Check. Turbo's out.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, like,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Allen. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen now looks to throw. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Now Allen. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. Shit.
Val, you won. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
From the 39, Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We call that sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I'm 17. Hey, Delta.
Squeeze, double.
Check 59, Mike is 59. Mike,
Go, 12, let's go.
Get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mike, check.
What's up?
3rd and long. It's gone. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31.
76. Hey, Zoom.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's caught, it's Thomas. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Obama.
Rush.
Shell. Go.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch twist. Out.
Kamara trying again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Super 1, Super 1.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike,
Go, go.
59.
Here we go.
59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check, 59.
Check pass.
Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Thomas has got it. Complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on. Great player.
Goff on first down. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Off the play fake. Flush to his right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. A strong running. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coe. Halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. Drive right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a first down throw. Gone. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Super.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Hey, I 7.
Guys, it's out of time. Check 59, Mike. Mike is
Gone. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Panthers 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And this is caught inside the 5. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Watch the run. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball.
12. Hey, wahoo.
To throw is gone. Complete. Smith has it. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
5. Hey, Foxtrot.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Pick it up.
Again, Goff. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Sideline throw. That's caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From just shy of midfield, Allen looking left side. That's caught by Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. Elsewhere, they have gone to the third quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 1st down, Goff. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Maverick.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Let's go, D.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Well, not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? that was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen hit. He lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Bravo!
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on third. Goff. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Taken in at the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check hot route. Hot. Undercrush. Done. Like 22, he's coming out.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man, I got you.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. The pass complete. It's Byrd. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Fresno. 76, tell him. 76, turtle 7.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Kamara. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Here we go, check and motion. Check the call, check the call. 12.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and he's got the hook up to Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
56, 56, check 56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this into the hands of Byrd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
1st down, Carolina.
Ready?
Get your swerve on.
From midfield, here's Allen. Throw caught here by Byrd. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Mike 56. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Hey, Delta.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey.
Mike 22 is coming. 5 wide.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.